Raised by Wolves, episode 4. Let's just go over our two different areas. We've got the settlement with mother and father and everything going on there, and the group of soul survivors who are on a trek to go find the children right now. So the majority of the episode for the soul contingency, they are at this bizarre five-pointed structure in the middle of the winter desert area that they're trapped in. The object, it's like a dodecahedron. It's for them proof that of intelligent civilization on this planet, and many of the faithful view it as a sign from the scriptures and apparently prophecies. But while they're all at this object, we start to see really two things go on. We have a power struggle between the leader of the soul group and Marcus, which has a very very heated ending. And then we also have another storyline where Marcus and his wife are trying to hide that they aren't Mithraic, they're not followers. They're two people that stole identities to get on the Ark, and they're trying to cover up who they are. And that's all very interesting to me, because I like the dynamic that it's not just like the religious soul people versus the non-religious androids. We also have the two people in the Mithraic group who are not believers as well, and they're the two that most want to find the children, because they know their son, who's not actually their son, Paul, is with the androids. So we're kind of just getting little teasers about them getting found out for not being Mithraic, but we definitely got some conclusion from the power struggle with Marcus as we get to the end of the episode, and he pushes the Eminence guy into the dodecahedron, and he actually lights on fire, starts flaming, burning to the ground. And basically that is Marcus establishing that he's now the leader of these people, which is going to be very interesting. The one non-faithful guy, which they don't know that is now the leader of the religious group. So that could be very interesting moving forward. Back at the settlement, Paul starts the episode. He's still missing. Mother saves him, and we kind of start to see a little bit more cohesion at the settlement once again. But this doesn't totally last, as they are now having issues with food, since they discovered that the carbos, which they were using as their primary food source, were actually making everyone ill. And the only reason Campion has been able to survive is because he built up enough resistance to the carbos to actually survive on the planet. And Campion, they have a creature trapped in one of their storage sheds, and Campion doesn't want to kill this creature, so he's trying to find an alternate means. But in the end, this creature is the only source of food, and it's father's responsibility to kill the creature and butcher it for the children. But he decides that he needs to teach the children this skill. He needs to teach them how to kill this creature so that they will be able to survive once mother and father are no longer there. And it just, like, none of the Campion and none of the other children want to do the task. But eventually at the end of the episode, we see Tempest, kind of overcome with hunger, I guess, go out and slay the creature, only to come out crying when she discovers that this creature was a pregnant mother, just like she is. And that's sort of where we end that storyline. We also had Mother going off into the forest where she found some sort of crashed Mithraic pod, and she plugs herself in and goes into that virtual reality that we saw everyone on the Ark inside of while they were traveling. So not really sure what's totally going on there, but she's kind of reliving some old memories. I was wondering, I thought they had 12 embryos that they had when they came to Kepler 22b, but we only saw 6 children. I wonder what happened to the other 6 embryos, and we find out that the kids were playing with them and destroying them, and like not knowing what they were. So that kind of answers why they didn't replenish the population after all the children started dying. But now they've sort of replaced those 5 children with 5 new children from the Ark of Heaven. So yeah, that's it for episode 4. Don't know when I'm going to be able to tackle episode 5, but I'll try to get it done as soon as possible. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later.